So music is a whole brain function. You have two hemispheres in your brain, and the part that processes speech is on one side and one part that processes melody is on the other side. So when you're using your whole brain, you're using more neurological pathways, and oftentimes music will trigger memories. Or oftentimes I hear people say, you know, mom or dad hasn't spoken to me and had a conversation with me that is necessarily meaningful in a long time, but when you come to visit, they can remember all the words to "You Are My Sunshine." And there's just something about music being that whole brain activity that allows them to remember those words more so than being able to have a conversation or remember the events of their past. I think one of the most important benefits of music in hospice specifically is just the relaxation and the peace that it brings to people. There's a lot of stress when family members are in hospice care. There's how are we going to manage their pain? How are we going to manage their behaviors if they have any? You know, mom or dad can't remember certain things anymore. How am I going to pay for, you know, the nursing home and all these other things? And music just gives an opportunity for a reprieve from that. You know, music's an enjoyable activity that people usually partake in, especially most people in the generation that we serve, like our World War II veterans and people of that time. You know, they used to go out dancing and they used to just go out and listen to bands at the bar or wherever, and they get to remember those times, and it's just a reprieve from that stress for 30 to 45 minutes. I work with a couple, Ken and Shirley, and Ken has always been very musical. He loved to dance. He and his wife would dance together all the time, and he would sing country music all the time. And his wife really enjoys the fact that when I come to visit, this is how she remembers her husband, being loving and laughing and making smart jokes and dancing and singing, and she gets to see all those things when I make my visits.
Yeah, one of the most beneficial things that I see is that it brings him back to a time when he was happy.
Right.
And most of the time when he sits and sleeps or just looks down at the floor all the time, you wonder what he's thinking and what he's doing. And when Andrea comes to sing with him, he's more awake, he's more alert, and he's doing something he really, really enjoys. And like I said, he doesn't communicate very much, and we don't see those smiles and that laughter very often. So when we do, it kind of is an emotional time for us, taking us back to when he used to be happy like that and living in the present when she's here playing the music with him.
Massage therapy, by definition, is manipulation of soft tissue. It enhances well-being and it promotes healing. To patients, it can get clinical at times. A lot of times I do it for relaxation. For someone, this is the hardest time of their life. It's confusing and it's stressful and it's sad and it's happy and it's vulnerable, and I use it to connect with them, to make them feel in control of what they have left in their life, to connect their family. And with these people, I use soft tissue mobilization a lot. I use heat, I use cold, relaxation, reflexology, a lymph drain. I use a lot of different modalities. Alice is a very strong-willed person and knew exactly what direction she wanted her care to go in, and that family was incredibly supportive of this process.
She benefited from Jen coming into the house because she liked that Jen gave her that attention, that personalized attention. She liked her friendliness to her. She liked having that massage. She liked the touching because it made her feel better. It loosened her up.
Right.
And helped her to be calmer, my mom. It helped her to remain calm.
I decided to volunteer with HKV through Mary Thompson. She saw Vinny on Facebook and thought he would be a great pet companion. So Vinny is for what we believe, a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie mix. He is 6 years old, and he went through a 3-month training program through hospice. When I brought Vinny the first time to the family, they just lit up. I mean, I've never seen someone just so excited. he actually took the dog from me before I even got into the house. I think if it was the man's choice, I would have been outside and the dog would have been inside. They really connected, and both of their faces were just smiling, and they felt whole, which was great.
Oh, I fell in love with her right away. I liked she was really friendly, and she liked petting pet, and I enjoyed her. At first, when she first made the visit, I told her we were bringing a pet, but she thought we were going to leave the dog here. You know, she wasn't ready for that, but she's wheelchair bound, lazy boy bound. She can't walk. She's got Parkinson, and she pet her at a distance a little bit, but she was scared to put her on her lap. It's a good therapy, very good therapy, I thought. Better for me than anything else. I enjoyed it.